Maria mulai. Hello?
Yes. Is it?
Maria?
Yep. It's recorded already.
Okay, good morning. For today's HR Scrum. I will start from campaign that who is the new reservation campaign finally to do official. Here the update from Gray. Could you please tell us what's happening on this campaign?
Yes, thank you, Andre. So, for this one, as you can see, the inquiry in all platform has increased, but the inquiry conversion itself has a slight decrease overall. Um, and the one that has a slight decrease is in the Airbnb platform and agent. And for Facebook and Instagram, there is a slight increase. And if we scroll down to the activity, um, there is two turned down on IG because one misleading post about property in Jakarta and one budget too low, three-bedroom Canggu bill. And I saw also Instagram story has been quite active with polls, but still unsure why the inquiry is still a bit low, like the incoming inquiry. Also, conversion on Facebook increased because of old guest extend, but no new conversion yet. Airbnb is still stable, even though there's a slight decrease. And good morning, Mr. Jing. Oh, he's gone again. And yeah, so my action plan is need to do a thorough look at the old post on Instagram again and see which one is still our property or not, because sometimes people stalk until like the really, really bottom. And Maria will assign people that will do Facebook coverage, will only handle Facebook for that day, so they won't handle air support or Airbnb. And yes, that's my update, Andre. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Gray, for that. Generally, if we talk about this conversion, which do you think that getting worse, and which do you think it's getting better?
I would say the one that's getting better bit by bit is Instagram actually, and the one that's getting keep going lower since last week is Agent. I don't see any improvement on Agent yet.
Okay, do you have any plan or visibility to or anything like to try to increase this area or this specific conversion rate?
On Agent,
Yes.
you mean? For now, not yet, because I believe we kind of have already kind of tried like all on managing the catalog, also approaching the agent in like several technique, but sometimes the inquiry is just not there. Sometimes the inquiry really comes and goes. It actually, I don't know, it depends on what. It actually just depends on what the agent guessed. So that's kind of the hard part to predict the agent.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to hear update from Anan, since I believe Anan is also working on Instagram, right? So, what is actually a good benchmark on Instagram? So, what's happening? The conversion is increase and activity also increase. What is the good benchmark from Instagram, Anan?
Yep. So for Instagram, actually, it's not like I maintain Instagram every time, but like from what I see, yeah, just to be honest, like, but from what I see, Instagram is quite active because a lot of people asking about the property, and like a lot from the people who asked from Instagram, they actually converted into our guests. And yeah, basically they saw it from our Airbnb or from our profiles. Like they asking about that, and uh, after that they text us by WhatsApp, and by WhatsApp they ask again. Like I don't know, like they said like they don't think in Instagram it's uh udah lengkap, and then like they ask, is there any other property that apa sih lengkap tuh apa sih bahasa Inggrisnya?
Complete.
Complete.
Complete, yeah. Is there any property that more complete than Instagram? terus aku kasih Airbnb listing, basically like that. So yeah, I cannot compare to previous Instagram situation because I just handled it from last week, but it's quite active though. Like,
yeah. I saw it also at apa namanya, Instagram active loh lately compare sama first time aku handle Instagram conversion tuh kayak masih kadang seminggu 3 kali. Kalau sekarang I think it's a lot loh activity.
I think also because kind of like the awareness has also kind of spread. So like the people see that our Instagram is active, like actively posting and also like story. That's why people, I don't know, have more tend to more approach.
But can I ask, like, for Instagram, like,
yeah.
Do you guys know, like, the people who text us right now, is it the old followers or new followers? Because if it's old followers, it means that the story really affect. Because like before, maybe they don't really text us because they never see us posting, but like because we're getting active, that's why they post. But like if it's from new followers, then it means like someone promote us. Like maybe we can see like from where they want to chat us first, like that.
That I think that could be a discovery from Anand as well. Greg, could you help me as secretary? Anand maybe would like to do some discussion with Sasha. Need to do some discussion with Sasha, and I think Mas Rizal or Mas Gani ya untuk discover whether yang booking itu adalah new followers or whether mereka itu adalah old followers yang udah follow kita dari lama juga.
Yes, that's actually a good discovery, and because I believe there is no visibility of that actually.
It's like now Instagram is like it's like the catalog as well. I think the guest is also asking from the property that we already post. That will be the first inquiry that they inquired, and that will trigger into another negotiation position that we did, and then it will create conversion as well. But so far, Anand, do you work on apa namanya Instagram advocacy?
Not really actually, but like I think I'm starting to work on it.
Okay, cool. Would like to hear another update from Maria. Maria, since you want to make another new plan that you want to make a Facebook coverage is handled by only one person, how long will you try to make that activity?
I think it's about a week or 2 weeks, but I'm going to make sure this with Kevin again, as he is the the campaign lead.
Okay, do we have a Trello card to track that?
Not yet at the moment.
Okay, we can create that so we can know what will be the difference before and after we assign a different strategy for Facebook. But apa namanya? I think this is good gitu. Like what Maria already said, the hypothesis is maybe if we focusing on Airbnb all the time, like one people focus on Airbnb, like or in the WhatsApp, like deep dive very focused on WhatsApp. That might creating a good result juga loh, because we're focused. And yeah, for that we can document as well, Maria. Maybe you can document here or document API, but I think it's better to document here since the result. Thank you, Maria, for that. That's the update from general apa namanya in Airbnb. Suggestion nih buat you can edit the first apa namanya comment that you made. You already made a comment for Sasha and Anand, right? You can edit and then you can make another point for Maria, so you're not create two comments like that. Yeah, I think that will be more effective. Okay, thank you. That's okay, great. From the other team, do you have anything that you'd like to add about Instagram?
I don't think I have any feedback or suggestion about this because truly I'm not following from the first. My mom just called me. Need some help.
Okay, it's okay actually. I would like to move to guest engagement to improve review communication score, which from Maria. Maria, please let us know what happened.
Yes, thank you, Sir Andre. So here's the update. Our check communication rate is actually decreasing since no no new review is updated in database, so we just get the review from the previous one also. And BNC funnel is still decreasing because HAR still not update the guest journey. Please help
Sad.
us to update the guest journey at team. And for the action plan is I will have a sub discussion with the host team and try to find the best way to update the guest journey. That's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Thank you Maria for that update. For you say that BNC funnel decreased because we still haven't updated the guest journey. What's the hypothesis why we don't update it?
Maybe it's like we are forget something like that. That's actually my hypothesis, but I'm going to ask the host like after this scrum to make sure why actually they did not update the guest journey.
Okay. Actually, previously in a trial, me and Arita already made some analysis about this specific things yang guest journey. Arita is we already analyzed about the check-ins and good morning message, and maybe I would like to hear some hypothesis from what Arita have done before IJC. I mean, a small hypothesis on that. Arita, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
So based on my observation juga sih. Based on the data that I saw, what Andre gave me the last time. So I saw that on the days where there were check-in-nya tuh kayak banyak atau reservation or booking-nya tuh banyak, kita tuh kayak actively engaging with the guests, kayak the good morning message were mostly sent, terus kayak check-in-nya juga cepat, but on the days yang check-in-nya tuh dikit, kayak even nggak setengah dari itu tuh we were able to send the good morning messages or like had a timely check-ins. So my hypothesis was we tend to underestimate waktu hari-hari di check-in-an dikit gitu loh. Jadi kayak ini dikit terus kayak jadi underestimate jadinya lupa kayak gitu. Terus mungkin juga ada maybe some technical problems. Tapi ya mainly sih menurut aku it was because we were underestimating. Then finally we forgot to do what we have to do. So yeah, that was my hypothesis.
Yes, thank you Arita for that. So actually maybe us to to analyze the data. I think that's quite fun kalau kita bisa lihat the data by the numbers, like how many percent we complete, how many percent we're not timely, how many percent we're not complete, gitu-gitu. Jadi kita bisa melihat kita ada ekspektasinya gitu. And I would like to propose Maria, maybe you could also invite Arita to to the next meeting after this. It's what is the email of Arita? Arita Dewi, right? Arita Dewi.
Yeah, Arita Dewi Bukit Vista.
Yeah, maybe Maria.
All right, I'll invite Arita too.
Okay, cool. Maria. So, what is my next question? Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I have no next question about this. Sorry, I was quite blank. From the other team, from the hosting team, maybe Dipta or anyone, or Anand, would you like to add anything about Maria's campaign? Nope. Or if no, I will just continue to the next campaign, which is online. Oh, we do have 4 online hosting optimization to improve review or check-in score. Who's handling this, Maria?
Sorry?
We do have...
Oh, it's me handling this too. I haven't joined the card.
Yeah, please join the card. Yeah, Maria, please let us know about the update on this.
So it's actually similar like the previous update that the review check-in rate is dropping because no new review update yet. Sorry. And for this week, we already sent 7 directions to our guests, and we'll continue to do this in the next week, until next week, to see whether it is working or not.
Virtual direction. So this is specifically for
check-in.
Airbnb.
Yep, and Airbnb.
This is focusing on Airbnb. You seek the pivot that data made, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And what is the next plan when we see the data? Is I think the funnel C is decreasing, right? Checkout happily is decreasing, and review check-in is also decreasing, Mario. So what will be the plan on that one?
For this check out happily guest is I need to have a sub discussion like I
Okay.
said before about updating the guest journey and about the check-in rate is decreasing because like we don't have any new review updated on database, but for for making sure this virtual direction is working, I will ask Tita to track it and make like a new documentation on his private card.
Okay. Yes, that would be cool as well. So we can know maybe whether it will be helpful for this specific review check-in or not. But the fun fact about the review segment, yeah, previous month and before, the check-in and communication is always the highest one. Like
Yeah.
because we always got the highest one. But in this month, the highest one is about the location. So we gonna drop uh, apa namanya dari previous month, but still it's higher than the other review component. But now like it's like something that happening in this review segment. But yeah, I believe since we facing a lot of case juga, it's like a lot of case with different types, a lot of case with different background come to us. It's like also affecting to the review and affecting to the whole reservation things that happening in here. So it's like it's actually normal, but how can we actually make us we use our strategical thinking to solve that thing so it won't be happen. It's like to compare. I think there is a Genius or Zenius yang ininya loh platform lawannya apa ruang guru kayak reviewnya di App Store itu lebih tinggi daripada tapi downloadnya ruang guru itu udah juta-jutaan gitu loh. It's like they did much, so they did a lot of mistake juga. Jadi it's quite normal, but it's like what I said. How can we actually solve and prevent thing in the next events? So thank you, Maria, for that. I will move to loyalty program to improve checkout review conversion. So the update from Sasha. Let's see over here. I don't know whether Sasha update this, but let's check. Or Anand, would you like to help us to read this? Since Anand ini kan badinya Sasha nih kan. Anand, maybe you can help us to read the update on this campaign.
Sure. Wait, let me find it first. Okay, which one? The internal SLA 32.2 or
The yang ini. Yeah, 3.1. Campaign, Anand.
oh, campaign. Oh, sorry.
Campaign 3.1, and you can see the last attachment screenshot that
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yes, please, Anand.
Yes. Wait.
Oh,
Okay. So for the loyalty program to improve checkout to review conversion, we can see from here the status update. So like for the checkouts, we have 1,393. As for the Airbnb, it's increased to 44 number. So now we have 1,211. And so for Booking.com, it also has increased for 13, and it becomes 182. And as for the private Airbnb, it becomes 2,095. And for the manual goodbye message, it actually increased into 57 and become 1,393. And for the automated goodbye message from Airbnb, it also has increased until 44. And for the loyalty conversion, we have 35.60% right now, but actually we can see that Airbnb, it looked like we kind of had decreasing into 0.14%. But for the Booking.com, we actually increased into 0.22%. So like for the source, the input is to checkouts, and the activity is the pivot result, and the output reviews.
Okay, Sasha lagi si Anand nih. Would you like to help me the update from Sasha juga? I think Sasha keep update on the comment.
Okay, from the comment part, yeah. So for the comment part, 9 hours ago. So for the update, there were 26 more checkout on Airbnb and 7 more on Booking.com in this week compared to last week. So basically, maybe we have a kind of increased number on that. And for the Airbnb, the review percentage slightly decreases, probably due to some D+5 checkout follow-up message and haven't been sent timely. In addition, it could be possibly because some bug that made some reviews weren't counted on database. Yeah, maybe we have to fix that part. And like for the Booking.com, the Disney review rate has been showing positive progress over the past 2 weeks. So like for recent reviews from Labumi is negative, UVH and Despacito is positive, and guests at Labumi left the review right away because of the unpleasant experience they had. UVH guests left the review 20 days after the checkout, and the guests at Despacito left the review after the first goodbye message. So yeah, it's kind of different from each property. And for the action plan, the HAR still needs to send goodbye message and for Airbnb guests manually rather than automatically. And the campaign manager will monitor and remind the host to send the follow-up goodbye message on time. So make sure that we have to do it on time. Don't delay it. And for Sasha, we'll investigate more about some reviews that might not be counted on that database and bring it to the PD to be checked. Yeah, I think that one, and also this one I think is also new. The new update, status update. This one is what I explained before. Yep, pretty much the same. Yeah, I think that's the update that Sasha made.
Okay, thank you, Anand. From the update that you see, especially from Airbnb, do you believe that Airbnb review conversion still could be higher than just 37.9, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, the 7.9.
For the Airbnb?
Yes. Since like we're now only having like 37.9% for Airbnb, do you believe from what Sasha already present here that the review will increase or no?
It looks like it's decreased, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the
But do you
Airbnb.
believe the actual data will increase?
I believe.
And why do you believe so?
Because like basically like people they know, like for me, like we try to find properties from Airbnb, and then like maybe like before after that, like from Instagram for example, and they ask us like, do you have any complete listing about your property, and we just send them immediately by Airbnb. But I don't know, like it can be increased, but right now people know that Airbnb also take a 50% commission, so like they prefer to book it from direct after they tax us. I think like mostly like most of the guests that I host they book it via direct. But yeah, I think like if we can do better, maybe we can increase the number.
Okay, thank you for that one. I would like to ask from clarification. Wait, let me check the verify. Oh, there's Nadine and VD as well ya. Ini Nadine dan N. Yes, welcome Nadine and VD. Since VD here nih, ya kan, mau asking for clarification. Do you have any visibility on maybe some error in the database about the review? Masih. Okay. Yeah, later maybe Sasha will also investigate, right? So maybe PD and or also PD team could also make sure about that whether if it's actually working or no for that campaign. Okay, that's the general update for all of the campaign team. Before we move to personal update, do you have anything that you'd like to add? No, from anybody? No. Okay. Would like to move to pivot card, which from VD, me and Nadine, we have nothing. But from me, actually, I have update that maybe I was thinking to make a advertisement in a apa namanya? Kemana aku bilang apa sih? Case apa Maria? Apa namanya? Kalau Airbnb masuk apa ya? Aku bingung. Case funnel? Apa sih? Case portal. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
On a case portal, I would like to like apa namanya make a small advertisement like just to inform with we have another property in the other area as well, So maybe it could creating a faster conversion for us. From Sasha, I also see that she has to initiative over here. It's inactive at the moment, and I will move to Maria's update because Maria have a nurturing guest to reduce cancellation. What is what will be the update on this? Aku lupa kalau misalnya ini bisa dilihat dari Whereby dari tadi aku ngeliat dari Trello. So yes, please Maria the update.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Andre. So for this pivot, the update is you can scroll down below there and see the update that on April the cancellation is 10.60% and the cancellation in May is 5.86%. Well, it's quite a big decrease, but it also can be actually affected by the more bookings that we got in May. And Masgani is also working on his pivot for the cancellation policy in Airbnb to change it into moderate policy. And what to do next is I will try to continue on doing this and see the final results in June.
Okay, wait. Maria hypothesis nurture build engagement. Jadi Maria tujuannya adalah build engagement dengan guest ya, activity-nya dari sini. Do you have any also further sub discussion with BI?
It's asynchronously something like that.
Sorry?
It's
asynchronously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Maybe we could try to extract the data more. Mungkin cancellation happening in this, cancellation happening in that, and what causes What causes the cancellation drop, and any other. So we can see actually what is. So kita bisa menyesuaikan dulu. This cancellation caused by this. This cancellation caused by that. So that will be the activity that we do for reducing the cancellation. So let's mungkin hypothesisnya lebih kayak kalau cancellation happening ini, I will do this. Cancellation happening ini, will update this.
So we need to know the cause first, so we can have a clear solution on it, right?
Yes, it's I believe it's from the discovery ya. Jadi kita discover what's actually happening on the cancellation and others. Terus ya, we can create that one. I believe emang guest engagement itu helping gitu ya. Maksudnya kita bisa chit-chat dan kok jangan cancel dong dan sebagainya, schedule aja. Itu bisa, but well, it will be more specific if we know what's cancellation about. Terus kita tahu what's the activity we will do. Okay, thank you, Maria. Is there anything update for this? No?
No, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Okay, I see that actually Erika already done with her pivot over here. I would like to ask Miss Secretary to help me move this card to John station. Okay, thank you, Gray, for that. I will ask the update from the next pivot from Gray.
Yes. It's like a bit lagging the Trello. Okay, so I have a bit of update. So the reminder actually went quite well. It's still ongoing until now, and some guests respond, but some also just left us on read. But there are several people that will extend, which is Maxim Kovalko. I think he already extended and already checked out. He's on Kencana Homestay, and also Jules on Rakarai. I'm pretty sure this is guest house. I don't know why I rate villa. And there's Kevin from Being in Sun and Moon, and Sabrina from Being in Sun and Moon, and also Igor on Villa Kill. So far. For this, yes.
Okay. Actually ya, kalau aku mencoba menghitung datanya. Oh, sorry. Jules Dimage is actually Villa, memang.
Okay.
So it's correct. And I see that the key performance indicator is 10%. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guests that extend compared with 19 that we follow up. So it will be 5 divided by 19 multiplied by 100. It's 26% rate of success rate for currently. Maksudnya current success rate is that high. I think that's indicating a good result juga from us. So we don't have any miss revenue gitu loh. Jadi revenue itu sama sedikit kita. Is this just the extent, or are we able to create another cross selling? Let's say they stay firstly in here and then move to the other.
It's still an extent. There hasn't been any cross sell yet, see.
Yeah, because extend is sometimes a bit more easier, right, compared
Yeah.
to another cross sell. So maybe
Yeah.
it will be great if we can see the data of the guests that make cross sell. I mean pindah satu ke tempat lain, like we want to stay in the next time Uluwatu ada. We have Uluwatu as well share. So it will be great, but this already indicating a good results you got from Gray. What will be the next plan, Gray? Or we still do the same activity?
I will probably still see the same activity, and maybe like as you said, like as you said, maybe I will try. Maybe I can put some KPI about like the cross sell.
Iya, continue, Gray.
Yes.
Great.
Back to you.
Okay, thank you for that one, Gray. I would like to see another update from Dipta over here. Yes, Dipta, what is the update of this private?
The first update is that I've been working on a new QR code. Previously, I have been researching about a QR code that I will put on a poster, but unfortunately, the QR code is broken. I'm not sure what's the problem. It's just expired. It's not expired, but it won't access the Google Maps. I'm still looking for it, and for now, I'm trying to propose for a new QR code. Either it's I have to create it manually, or I have to buy some subscription on some services. And then for this week's project, this week's update is that I want to collect more photos. I think it's also okay. I want to go to Ubud or go to Jimbaran again to gather some photos, and then I create a poster. So my projection for next week is that I can make 5 to 10 posters. That's my update, and then I also make let me check. Also make a progress checklist that I can check within the team, especially with Maria, so she can coordinate with me. Or what should I get? What should I take photo first? That's all. Back to you, Andre. Perhaps
Yes.
you have a question about this?
I literally only hear that's all from Dipta actually.
I can do it.
And no, I'm just here about the automation as well. Do you think that the automation could be done in welcome message?
Welcome message. I don't think that would be possible for me.
Okay.
I think for Rudy it will be most likely possible because he has some knowledge cover.
Okay. Automation di sini yang dimaksud lebih ke gimana sih?
Automation for QR code, so it will be directed to the Google Maps link for direction. Okay,
that would be interesting, but yeah, I have another suggestion. Maybe we can also put it on the welcome message gitu. Jadi just like a link or just like a apa gitu yang direct them to that specific things yang kita mau address. But yeah, that's just my suggestion gitu maksudnya.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah, Miss Secretary can also help us to write that down, and maybe Dita will have another discussion to make sure whether to make it automatic in what program and any others.
Perhaps before Andre continue, can I ask a few questions to everyone on this meeting?
Yes.
So I would like to confirm is if there's some property that is not anymore we manage. Let me check. Do we still manage Villa Asmara, Villa Bening, Villa Santi, and Villa Siva?
I would like to ask maybe from Maria.
Yeah.
Villa apa aja?
Villa Asmara, Villa Bening, Villa Santi, dan Villa Siva itu untuk dibingin.
Villa Asmara, Villa Siva setauku sudah tidak karena sudah di-unlisted kalau nggak salah.
Oke, untuk yang Bening dan Santi.
Villa Bening itu ada
Sorry, gimana kira? Maaf, putus.
Villa Bening itu ada in-house tenantnya gitu. Ada Manion namanya. kayaknya ownernya kalau nggak salah tinggal di situ.
Yeah.
Sama Villa Shanti tuh availability-nya agak ini, jadi mesti tanya owner dulu.
Okay. So to confirm with the team, do I have to collect this these photos of the villa to make a poster? Because from Andres, the location is that I have to prioritize some properties, so I don't have to take all of the properties photos. What do you think, guys?
Basically, from me is no, because we also never have any case during this pandemic. Kita nggak pernah punya case juga ya untuk mereka.
Okay.
We do for Villa Bening, but most for Bingen it's actually quite tricky for the availability. Yeah.
Okay. I also have sent the Google Sheet for my update. Perhaps anyone wants to check and make a comment which properties should I have visit to take the photos. That will be pretty much appreciated.
Okay, for that one, maybe Greg, you can also tag all of the team if asking for suggestion which property that maybe we need to take photo and make a direction. Thank you, Dipta, for that. I see that we also have the update from Anand. Anand, you can please join the card as well and tell us what is actually your pivot is.
Okay, thank you, Andres. So, like for my pivot, it actually delegate from Kandre. And I will make the other catalog. So last month I made the agent catalog for me, and now I'm working on agent catalog optimization for June. So the background is creating updated property pricing list for region 1 and 2, and it will be like a shareable catalog for agent and public. So like we can share this link to the agent that we have now, or maybe like the new agent, so they can see the pricing range for June 2021. So like for the attendant result, I want to complete this catalog price list for region 1 and 2 as soon as possible, if possible this week, by the end of this week. So, and also become more proactive to share and explain the catalog to the agent. So yeah, I want to get as many inquiries from the agent regarding this catalog. And so for the hypothesis, should I also
maybe you can also read about the key performance saja.
Okay, sure. So like for the key performance indicator, the agent actively asking about the catalog list 10 times a week. And for the agent an agent actively book the properties from the catalog probably 3 times in a week. I don't want to put the high number because it's still my first try. And yeah, that's my update. Maybe anyone wants to.
Thank you, Anand. Don't forget to give a label on the card and also join the card so we know what is actually the update and everything and each of the card. Okay, thank you. Would like to close this Trello board and move to the discussion. Let me share this. But before that, do you have anything else, Tim? I'd like to say maybe the Trello board. Wait a moment, yeah. Lucky Trello. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, hey. Apa mana ya? Guys, ini kayaknya efek kemarin malam ya. Yeah, efek kemarin malam. Okay, I have already shared the discussion management. I believe that we have Airbnb ada berapa, whatever, show up. This kind of inquiry will. Okay. This is quite interesting discussion that we have from Dipta. Dipta, would you like to share us about this discussion more, or tell us what is actually this? Is Dipta here? Dipta, could you tell us what is this? Dipta, hello, cek 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dipta saying that we're receiving many inquiries from a property visit came from Facebook, Airbnb, and our platform. However, most of them didn't show up and didn't even arrive because of the time. This inquiry to bad personnel to BV if we keep doing these two partners. And the first question will be, what do you think is the best solution for both parties? And do you think we should make a certain rule for prospect time we want to visit our property? Okay, this is cool discussion. First of all, I would like to ask maybe from Anand. Anand, have you ever encountered this and how you actually try to solve these things? Kalau mereka udah visit dan nggak come up.
Actually, it's never happened, but probably some guests they asked to visit us like last minute. Like for example, today I got guests ask me, can they visit this morning? But actually, like I haven't even asked the team, and also I don't have the access to ask them right away. So I asked Dita to help me to ask the owner whether they can have guest visit or not. But like after they asked me that, they didn't follow me up anymore. So like the staff already wait like is the guest still gonna come or not? But the guest didn't follow me up until now. But like from previous case, it's never happened on me. Like the guests always come though. But like this morning, it's kind of like the guest didn't
Okay.
reply. Basically like that.
I would like to ask maybe from Maria. Maria, have you ever encountered this, and how do you think we can solve this?
Yeah, I think sometimes the guests didn't show up. Like, we need to follow up them actually, whether and make sure they are actually coming like that. So, but we can actually set like a reminder, or maybe we can set actually we only receive. I mean, like the day the -1 before they visit, not last minute, something like that, to avoid.
But it, last minute is very potential, Maria.
That's the other. Yeah, that can be tricky too, actually.
Okay, Maria is setting up a reminder. Yeah. What will be the proposal of the reminder from Maria?
Well, just to remind the guests that, like, confirming that they are coming or not, just previous hour before they are actually visiting.
I mean, the timing. An hour before, 3 hours,
Yeah,
2 hours.
like, well, if they are visiting at noon, you can actually remind them in the morning.
More like that ya. Jadi kita remind, oh yeah, time at the time before. Okay. I would like to ask maybe from now from Nadine nih, ada Nadine di sini. Nadine, what do you think the best solution of this from your side? I'm not sure whether Nadine is here, so maybe I would like to jump back to Bray deh sekarang. Bray, Maria kalau ada idenya dari Maria nih, we want to make a reminder supaya kita mungkin bisa nge-follow up guest dengan baik dan kita bisa lebih strict ke guest. But what do you think we can do for this one?
This is quite tricky ya. This is happening all the time. Aku rasa di HAR. Well, we have set a reminder. We also have set a Trello stack card, if you remember the Trello documentation for visitation. But yeah, we don't document visit anymore. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I also.
I'm pretty sure no one used that anymore.
Yeah, just remember that one like dang. Because we don't use that Trello anymore, so we don't document it there anymore. But yeah, well, I'll tell you, great.
Maybe this is quite tricky. I also don't know what to say. Well, we can set a reminder, but like Deepa said, this is actually also depends on the guest behavior. No matter how much we follow them up, if they actually don't reply or they don't arrive, then we the one that need to deal with the consequences of partner asking us, will the guest still visit or not? So, yes, I'm confused, and you can see.
Yeah, I can't stop over there.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear from Dipta. Have you ever encountered a partner that feel a bit upset about this?
Me? Every time, bro.
Oh, the owner is upset.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
like no, from the chat they kind of disappointed that because the guest not showed up or arrived late because they have to prepare the room or perhaps prepare the stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of made them upset about this.
So,
So,
can I know
sorry, Andre.
which property?
Pondok Kita, and then Kencana. Yesterday it was Double A, and then I think it was Rakan Raje's house, and I think there's a lot. There's a lot since I'm on board for the past 3 weeks.
Okay, this is
Also a lot for Kanha and Ha residents. And
now Kanha
Yes.
yeah, but now Kanha is deal, so yeah.
One.
Yeah, I was thinking in another different point of view. What if we set an expectation with the partners, like, yeah, at least we are in the Bukit Vista. We're trying to follow up and let them know about the rules from us. Like, if we do a visit, this is the step that we will do. We will do a send them the link, send them ask them the timing, and then send them reminder maybe day 1 jam sebelumnya, and the others, and forward it to the owner, and we can also ask them what actually they expect from us. What do you think about that? What do you think, Vidi, about that? About we can actually just expect.
So this is a very old problem there. I think you made a best practice paper with the community team before, Andre. You remember that?
Which one? If
Regarding on-site visit, like what's the best practice previously? I think you made it like about 3-4 months ago. I don't remember.
Could you show me?
Yeah, you showed me like a table containing like, oh, what can be done during the offline visit and so on and so forth. But I don't know whether you actually attach it to the HR.
Andre mind blown.
Yeah, because I think we had a big problem with community before regarding on-site visit, just like what Dipta mentioned before.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we had the documentation on the on-site visit on Trello visit, because that's one of the way to appeal to the community chapter. But the point is, maybe we can just like what Dipta mentioned. Wah, Dipta bahasa keren banget, verbiage. Kita bisa buat benar-benar rule-nya. Contohnya, kalau tamunya nggak confirm, like if the guests do not confirm within 1 hour before their visit, then we tell the owner that the visit is cancelled.
Jadi kita bikin rules dulu ya.
Yeah, of course.
That's the first task. And then,
Yes.
do you believe that we need to floor it to the partner as well, like set the expectation?
We have to from our side. That's possible as well. But if we told them that the guests canceled their visit like 1 hour prior to the visiting time, they wouldn't have to go to the property location. In a sense.
What if kayak kemarin Despacito, the guest is not showing up, but last minutely emang banget kayak 12 menit sebelum check in tuh bayar ya, datang gitu. It's a bit tricky like.
Kalau booking kayak gitu, kalau booking kan beda kalau dibanding on-site visit.
But they want to visit, but they malah booking langsung.
Kalau booking langsung ya nggak masalah sih. Maksudnya itu kan jadi last minute booking, beda sama on-site visit yang belum ada bookingan. Ekspektasi dari partner kalau misalnya mereka udah bilang mau visit tapi ternyata nggak datang dan nggak ada booking juga kan lebih parah nggak sih?
Interesting. Okay, maybe I would like to I would like to delegate this to Dipta. So maybe Dipta can make rules for this. Maybe you can have a discussion with the other host team like me and Maria, and also PD to actually discuss more about how can we actually make this straight. Like previously, we also talked about rules about the payment as well, right? So we can also make this one as well, so we can straight up the rules.
Gimana? Dipta tapi accept domination nggak?
Yeah, I would just like to ask that.
True. Ya, kita harus accept domination sebenarnya juga sih, karena kan kalau dari kita ini nggak bisa kontrol behavior dari tamunya, entah dia mau datang atau enggak, itu kita nggak bisa kontrol. Tapi sebelumnya kalau mereka dia bilang mau datang atau visit, seenggak kita emang seperti yang Vidi bilang itu, kita harus accept domination. Kalau kamu datang sejam, nggak bisa kita terima, tergantung staff di sana atau something like that lah. Sebenarnya seenggak kita punya semacam kayak SOP gitu. Jadi sih nantinya kita informasi ke teman-teman partner itu, mereka juga merasa seperti dihargai gitu loh, karena kan dari kemarin-kemarin itu banyak sekali yang visit tapi nggak show, telat datangnya. tapi syukurnya berapa berhasil juga jadi sosial ya di Kanha ya Pak, ini residence ya gitu lah sepertinya. Tapi untuk itu aku terima untuk delegasinya dari Andre. Mungkin besok aku sama Vidi sama Andre atau sama Maria juga bakal mau propose meeting untuk soal ini. Back to you, Andre.
Can I add something?
Ya, silakan.
So basically kemarin di AS3 ada yang mau visit juga ke Despacito. Dia mau for 3 months. Tapi kayaknya nah aku takutnya nih soalnya dia ngomong gini, tadi dia nggak mau full payment, tadi dia mau per bulan bayarnya gitu kan. Terus dia jadi berubah pikiran kayak, oh yaudah deh aku full payment aja, tapi aku harus lihat dulu tempatnya. Terus dia bilang, nanti aku langsung urus di sana deh. Nah aku jadi kepikiran, takutnya nanti dia ngomong kayak gitu, dia udah ngurus di Despacito. Jadi aku cuma mau heads up aja kalau ada tamu tanggal 8 Juni mau visit ke sana Despacito. Mungkin kita bisa follow up tamunya kalau misalkan mau mau reserve untuk 3 months harus kontak kita bukan orang staff di sana. Mungkin harus diingetin juga ke tamunya.
Ya, itu mungkin juga bisa jadi straight rules juga. Great, could you note that one too? Maybe itu lebih related ke payment, but also happen during hosting, right? But please move the deep dive. We'll have some discussion to the conclusion. Mungkin itu nanti supaya lebih tertrack di selanjutnya. But Dipta actually accept this nomination mungkin untuk help us to create the rules ya Dipta, or how? Okay, don't worry Dipta, you're not going to be the one who works on that. Oh, you have Maria, aku, dan semua teman-teman yang lain. Arita juga nanti bekerja helping untuk hosting, so that will be not only you. Kita bisa brainstorm to find the best rules for this one. But I would like to say thank you for Dipta to bring up this issue as well, so we can also have a better best practice in the upcoming events if you want to visit and any others. And I would like just to end this meeting, but before we end this meeting, I would like to tell you guys about the revenue. So as per we know, previously we already achieved our revenue target. Kita ada di 43, applause to HAR. I'm still happy for that. And for this month, currently kita ada di 33 kalau nggak salah. Karena yang biru in month itu kita baru 1.000 USD. And hopefully we will achieve, revenue targetnya itu 50 ya, Bidi?
50.
Iya. Kalau ngomongin revenue, guys.
Gue bangga banget sama kalian dan gue percaya bulan ini juga bisa achieve, Bray. Anda jadi ikan.
We bangga banget guys, bikin guys. Okay, yeah. So basically that, I think kita juga masih punya banyak property yang baru mungkin potensial for monthly, kayak di Ubud itu sebenarnya potensial buat monthly, tapi mungkin a different expectation aja dari apa yang kita punya. And that's basically it. We already start in this 33. I think it's quite menjanjikan ya. Kita berarti kurang 83 is like 17. Yeah, kita kurang 17 lagi. Hopefully we can achieve that one because we already start on 33 and let's work on it. Mungkin nanti di tengah jalan gue juga bantu dengan ini.
Andre, untuk bulan ini ada apa? Weekly targetnya juga nggak? Kebetulan kan di Rides juga ada yang kayak weekly sesi juga kan? Bisa di breakdown juga.
Yes, baru tadi pagi aku discuss sama Lelis dan mungkin by today or by tomorrow Lelis akan nge-floor in month weekly target lagi. Seperti sebelumnya. Yes, and that's basically it. I have discussion about managing phone call for air support since kita punya beberapa case mungkin yang perlu ditelepon dan ada suggestion dari Om Rafiq and the other teams juga mungkin spotting some good things. Nanti kita bisa discuss lagi mungkin in some discussion. Previously I invite some people only, but I think I will invite all HR supaya kita bisa brainstorm bareng-bareng aja. Okay, I would like to end this meeting and maybe extend to 10.05 untuk feedback session. Gitu gimana ya? Ya apa-apa ya guys ya. I would like to see the feedback from Kakak Anan. Kakak Anan, how was today's meeting?